Welcome to my channel, friends. A lot of times we hear people saying, I want to control my mind. I want to be more relaxed. I want to stop overthinking. I don't want to feel as if I'm in crisis all the time. Life has been challenging since last year. And if we look back and see if COVID-19 has taught us anything, is that life can change drastically in just a matter of days. No one would have imagined the whole world could be such just like that. This has caused a lot of stress and anxiety to millions of people around the world. So, how to cope up with this challenge and emerge as a winner? In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the best tips to control your mind and stop overthinking so you can start feeling empowered and less defeated by the current pandemic situation or your any other challenging life situation that is causing you mental stress and anxiety. And yes, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification icon so you'll be notified whenever I post my latest videos. Everyone experiences stress in life at times. And a little bit of stress is okay, but if you have very high level of stress, that stress can cause you serious damage to your health, changing your body patterns in terms of sleep or diet, or body pain, infection, illness, bowel problems, and all sort of body organ issues. There can be many causes of stress, and more importantly at this time could be including personal difficulties like loneliness and lack of social interaction, lack of income, and worries and uncertainty about the future, or problems at work, or for students no school, etc. When you are stressed, you cannot focus on your goals. You get angry a lot, and it creates all sort of fears and worries that causes anxiety and depression. And you cannot control your thoughts and ultimately your mind. These thoughts and feelings and emotions are natural part of the stress. But the problem starts when we get hooked by these thoughts, and when it gets into a hook, we cannot get away as it traps our beliefs, our feelings, and our emotions. One moment you might be joyful and enjoying, the next moment you might be hooked by angry thoughts and negative emotions that keeps you pulling into the angry area of your mind. So, what should we do to control these thoughts? As per the scientific research done in 2005, our brain processes at least 70,000 thoughts in a day. And out of that, 80% were negative thoughts and 95% were exactly the same repetitive thoughts as the day before. With this, we can see that our mind has a tendency to focus on negative thoughts more and keep playing it like a song over and over again. Thoughts are very powerful and they dictate and control our life. Whether you're a monk or a millionaire or high-ranking personnel, you are to some degree unwillingly dictated by your own thoughts, either right thoughts or wrong thoughts. But there is always a free will. There are a range of emotions in our life, and you have an option to choose which frequency, either positive or negative, to tune into that frequency of your mind, and that becomes your reality. If we change our mind about stress, we can change our body's response to stress. Famous American psychologist William James said, thoughts become perception, perception becomes reality. Alter your thoughts and alter your reality. The world that we are living in, its characteristics, its qualities, nothing but just a reflection of our mind. Our emotions, patterns of our behaviors, our attitude and perspectives are all connected to our mental states. So how and where we focus our energy and our attention that is where we spend most of our time. If we can change the focus of our attention, then we can change the mental state we live in. And that's how we can influence our mind, thus change our mind about stress. So, friends, here I'm sharing with you the two most important tips, or you can say tools to stop your mind from overthinking and your thoughts from controlling your life situation and ultimately taking charge of your mind, thereby altering your reality. Tip number one is practice meditation. Meditation helps a lot to neglect the negative or unnecessary thoughts by not paying a lot of attention to those trivial thoughts. As most of the times we give undue importance to the trivia inside that we should be neglecting, like the work deadlines or issues at the work, argument with spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, issues, tax deadlines, and children's education, leaking faucet, your mortgage payment, the pandemic situation, and whatnot, resulting in overthinking that causes so much of worry, stress, and anxiety. So, with the help of meditation, you can train yourself to bring the mind back from the unnecessary thoughts by bringing your awareness to the present moment and being mindful, so that your mind is not going into the past and the future and indulge into the overthinking. And that helps you to control the positive thoughts that you really want to focus on. What you pay attention to and how you pay attention determines the content and quality of your life. So, if your attention is entirely focused on what could go wrong, life is going to be very unstable indeed. But if you can change the focus of your attention, you can then change your mind and your internal experience of life. Tip number two is control your mental input sources. Isn't there a saying, you are what you eat? Today, at this age of information and technology, an unprecedented amount of data enters our mind every single day, which influences our subconscious mind that affects our values. It also creates our needs and desires and controls how we actually think. It's very common to be on our smartphone from the moment we wake up in the morning till the moment we go to sleep at night. That also when our thoughts turn into the emails or someone else's Facebook or Instagram posts. So we've just read in the bed. As a result of this constant connectivity and ease of use, we have literally rewired our brains to feed in so much information into our mind and mostly feed with negative influence. We are bombarded daily with the news of disease and death and sex and fear, terrorism, on top of all the social media platforms. Social media, such a brilliant tool when used wisely, has now become a stimulant for addiction. It has actually become our highlight reel, where we put our achievements to show others when we look great, when we are with friends or family in a high end restaurant or a place. By doing so, we're actually struggling with insecurity as we compare our behind the scene moments with everyone else's highlight reel. We're constantly competing with others, and when we start comparing with others, say beautiful vacation pictures which someone just recently posted, then we start thinking, oh, why can't I afford vacation? Why am I sitting at home watching TV, eating pizza, while they're out there enjoying the beach? This now creates unnecessary stress to your mind and you start overthinking. There was a recent study done by University of Pittsburgh that the more we use social media, more socially isolated we feel, and the more socially isolated we feel, more we want to use social media. So we need to get out of this addiction by controlling how you want to receive these inputs. There are five senses in our body system, eye, ear, nose, tongue, and skin. These five senses are the actual gateways to the subconscious mind to store information. What you eat, what you hear, what you read, what you listen, your social influence, all these are sources of inputs to your subconscious mind. And until and unless you regulate your data feed and stop sending garbage in, you cannot stop getting distracted, ultimately getting stressed out and anxious. This is why it becomes so important that our value and our responsibility is to choose our sources of inputs wisely and carefully feed our minds with selective and positive inputs that can actually produce positive environment where we can understand our mind and control them. You should only focus on what is important to you and for you to accomplish your goals. Replace all the negative or wrong thoughts with positive and right thoughts. The more positivity you input into your subconscious mind, the more control you have on your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, and your outputs. So, friends, lead your life by cultivating positive thoughts and awareness into every little thing you do. You should learn to appreciate the preciousness of a moment. Be grateful and be present to see it by creating and practicing mindfulness. This is how you can control your mind and stop overthinking. So, friends, thanks for watching this video. I hope you found this helpful. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye.